Hey everybody, it is Rick Hagar here. I want to welcome you to my stream, coming to you from my home here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've got a pretty awesome topic that I want to share with you, just a discussion basically about what network marketing is and what network marketing isn't. And I want to be a little bit candid. Now, obviously, as I get into this discussion, there's a lot more that I could talk about. I'm just going to cover a few points in this discussion, and I hope that I will be able to share some perspective and some value with you. As we get into this discussion, I would love for you to let me know if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on the replay. Drop that down there. Also, let me know where you might be watching from. If you're watching, what city, what state, what province. Would love to be able to say hello to you. I've been involved in network marketing now for 25 to 27 years. It's been a full-time profession for me. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share with you just some of the things that I've gathered along the way. I've built some pretty substantial organizations with career income in the multi-millions. And so what I share with you is going to come just from a lot of that experience. And so I hope I can bring some value to you as I go through this. If there's anything that you really agree or like, I'd love you to get some hearts flowing. If you have a comment, a thought, an idea, something you'd like to expand upon, then I'd love for you to drop that and share that with the community as well. And if you feel there's enough value where other people would need to hear this, go ahead and share that, and we'd much appreciated. You can help to spark a ripple effect. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this little discussion here, what network marketing is and what network marketing isn't. I want to share with you just a couple of thoughts here because I've had conversations with people, and I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there. Most of the misconceptions are with prospects that we might have. And so I just want to share a couple of thoughts here and hope that it can maybe throw a dimension of perspective for you that maybe you can share with other people so that we can help educate more people about what it is that we do, because we have the ability to impact a ton of people with what it is that we do. Okay, so what network marketing isn't? I'm going to share with you three things, and then what network marketing is, I'm going to share with you three things. First of all, what network marketing isn't? Number one, it is not a pyramid. It is not a pyramid or a pyramid scheme. You know, what's interesting to me, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this, is so many people that use the word pyramid when you say to them that you have an opportunity and you kind of share it with them, they say, oh, it's a pyramid. It's like a pyramid. They don't even know what a pyramid is. If you were to question most people that use that word, guess what? They wouldn't even know what it is. Have you ever questioned someone and they couldn't really even define what pyramid means? Pyramid is a legal description. And of course, there are things out there that are illegal pyramid schemes. That is where you have a situation where there is a recruitment process going on. People are putting money into a recruitment process, but there's no value flowing back to people. And in a situation like this, when there's no value flowing back, if you bring in a few people who bring in a few people and there's money flowing in, but there's no value flowing to people, there's no customers, there's no consumption of anything, then naturally people at the top of that are going to make money, and people that are coming in later and later are not going to make the same kind of money or even lose money. If you have a jar and 10 people put in $1, you can't have 10 people take out $1.25, right? There's only $10 in the jar, so there's if 3 people take out $7 and share it, the other 7 people are going to lose money, okay? So yes, there are things like illegal pyramids out there. That is a legal description, but network marketing is not that. There is a similar structure of you going and bringing on a few people who bring a few people who bring a few people. There's a similarity in that. But in a network marketing company, in a legitimate network marketing company, there are products, there's value that is moving through that network. There are a lot of customers that really are in it, not necessarily even to make any money. They just want to use and consume a product, maybe get it at a lower price. Some people want to make a part-time income. So the big distinction is that network marketing operates like a hierarchy, like an organizational structure, but there's value flowing through it, and that is what makes it completely legal. In addition to that, the nature of compensation plans allow people coming in 10 and 15 and 20 and 100 levels downline to make more money than people in their upline. So network marketing is a completely legal organizational structure, whereas an illegal pyramid is a legal definition based on something that is not legal because there's no value. It's just basically a scheme, and ultimately people will get burned. But I want to elevate the thought that network marketing is not a pyramid. It is not a pyramid scheme. If you've had any experience or thought or communication with prospects that you could add some thoughts on that, go ahead and drop those. We'd love to hear those from you. So number one, network marketing is not a pyramid scheme. And I'm going to address this, the counterpoint to this, in just a moment. But let's go to number two thing that network marketing is not. It is not typical sales. How many of you have had prospects that have gone out and you're talking to your prospect and they say, well, I couldn't do that because I'm not a good salesperson. Or I couldn't do that because you've got the gift of gab, I don't have the gift of gab, therefore it would not work for me because I'm just not a good salesperson. Or it would always work for Mary or it would always work for Bill because they're great salespeople, but it wouldn't work for me. See, there is a misconception within the world, our society, that in order to be successful in network marketing, that you've got to be an unbelievable salesperson. And I believe very strongly that that is not only that not true, but if you are an unbelievable salesperson, that can actually hurt you. That can actually hurt you. Now, why is this? Well, because network marketing, I believe, is first and foremost a business of duplication. It's a business of teaching. It's a business of sharing a concept in a simple, easy way, whether it be your product or your opportunity, where other people can take it and run with it, almost like a relay race. If you've ever seen a relay race, you have someone that has the baton, they run around, and then they have to exchange the baton to the next runner. The exchange of that baton, how smooth that is, that transition, will determine how the race is run and how it is won. So in network marketing, the more sales-like you are, the less likely you are to duplicate yourself. Does that make sense? I would not hesitate to say that probably about 95% of the people in our society are non-sales types, meaning they don't view themselves as salespeople. They don't view themselves as someone that is good at selling. And what is the perception of selling among most people? The perception of selling among most people is that you're trying to convince someone to get something that they may not want or need. Now, that's not accurate. That's not true. I worked for a lot of years before network marketing and business development with people like Tom Hopkins and Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn. And sales is just helping people to arrive at a decision that's good for them. But most people don't perceive it that way. They think selling is about arm twisting. It's about closing. That's why I don't really like to utilize that word that much, because of the connotation that it throws off. So network marketing is not necessarily a typical sales business, and we need to educate people about that. In fact, I have found that people who are teachers, people who are just can share a story, share some facts without pressure, and can do that consistently, those are the people that tend to win the most in network marketing because they are the most duplicatable. I believe that sales or network marketing is not a business of sales per se. It is a business of duplication. And if you can gather a few customers and sponsor a few people, help them get a few people going, and you can duplicate that through a simple, easy method, that is where you are going to shine in terms of network marketing. So, the myth, if you will, at network marketing isn't, number one, it's not a pyramid scheme. Number two, it's not a typical sales-oriented business. The more sales powerful you are, the less likely you are to duplicate yourself, the less likely you are to grow a team. Salespeople typically, when they come into this, and I have a background in real estate and business development before network marketing. So when I came into this, I had a little bit of a sales mentality. And you know what was happening? I was sponsoring lots of people, and none of them were doing anything because they couldn't replicate the process that I was using. Some salespeople are so good they can bring tons of people in, but it stops after about the first or the second level. Have you ever noticed that? So it's not a typical sales model. It's more a business of sharing, teaching, and nurturing than it is a sales model. Yes, you have to talk to people. Yes, you got to go and share your story. That's important. Yes, we're moving products, but in the traditional sense of sales, it's not that. It's not about convincing people and pushing people and pulling people and overcoming 37 objections and closing people. If that's your model, you're going to have a hard time duplicating, in my humble opinion. Now, here's number three thing that network marketing isn't. It isn't a lottery. It isn't a lottery. And I see a lot of people in companies treat it like it's a lottery, that if you get in and you can get in at this spot, then all of a sudden amazing things are going to happen. Look, I am an absolute fervent believer that timing does matter in network marketing, okay? As transparent as I can be, one of the variables of alignment for me, anyways, in my process is timing. Now, that's a concept for a different live stream, but that doesn't mean that network marketing is a lottery. I believe that you could be the first person in a deal, and if you don't do anything, nothing's going to happen. You still have to work. You still have to talk to people. You still have to share. But some people treat this as though it's a lottery. Some people advertise it as though it's like a lottery. Some people, they try to get people to believe that if they only just sign up today, that automatically, magically, something is going to happen for them, and we have to stop coming across that way. We have to stop coming across in a way that makes people feel like they're going to get something for nothing. Because this is a legitimate business, just like anything else. It has to be built. You have to be in it. You have to have the mindset. And if you don't, if you're just thinking that you're just going to sign up and things are going to happen, it's not going to happen. So 3 things simply that network marketing is not. And I'm going to tell you what it really is. Number 1, it's not a pyramid scheme. Number 2, it's not a typical sales business. Number 3, it's not a lottery type system where you make money for doing nothing. Okay? It's not where you invest money to get money out. This is about starting and developing a business. Okay? I'd love to hear your thoughts on those things as we go through. By the way, hello Jeff, hello Becky, Sharon, Millie, Jason, Stacy, appreciate you for being on here. Okay, now let's talk about just 3 quick points about what network marketing or direct sales actually is. Number 1, it is a legitimate distribution model. It is a legitimate distribution model. Some people talk about network marketing as a pyramid or as a sales business. I like to view it as a legitimate distribution model. Companies have a variety of ways they can get their products into the marketplace. Some companies decide to sell their product through television. That's a model. Some companies decide to go retail, get their product in the retail store. That's a model. Other companies sell through catalog or online. That's a model. Network marketing is nothing more than a model. If you were to sell a product in a store, you have a chain of events that has to happen before it hits that end consumer. You have to make it. You have to mark it up. It has to be shipped. The retailer has to mark it up. There could be wholesalers in between that have to mark it up. So there's a process to get the product to the store shelf, and then you have to do marketing to cause people to even care when they walk by your product. So you probably have to spend a lot of money in marketing and advertising. So the point is, that's a model. Network marketing is a model where a company says, look, I'm going to take a product, and rather than go through the traditional channels, rather than have to spend a lot of money on advertising, rather than have to go through all this process, we're going to just allow people through word of mouth to go out there and share our product with people. And they can build distributorships, and if product begins to move, we'll set aside a percentage of revenue to create a commission plan for people so that they can share in that profit. So it's just an alternate model. That's all it is. It is a legitimate model of distribution, and that's how we should treat it. Gathering customers, sponsoring other distributors, teaching them to replicate, and by working and leading and training and working with people within that structure, you can build revenue. Okay, and that's what it is. It is a word of mouth distribution model. That's all it is. So number 2, what network marketing is, and this is my favorite one, by the way. Network marketing is a powerful equalizer. It's a powerful equalizer. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I really believe that if you look at network marketing, if you look over the course of decades that we have in terms of history books of network marketing, what you will find is people from all walks of life that have been incredibly successful. You'll find people that were really successful when they started network marketing, and network marketing did some amazing things for them. And you'll find people that literally were destitute when they started and became very, very successful. I know people that didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, but they got into network marketing, and through desire and willingness and being teachable, they became multimillionaires in a few short years. Not 10, 20, 30 years, in a few short years, because the circumstances were right and they treated it like it should be treated. So network marketing has the ability to create a level playing field for someone that wants more out of life. Now, if you, let's just say, are not making the kind of income that you want to make, maybe you have a job or a career and the income level is not satisfactory to you. You want a better lifestyle. Network marketing, because it's a business of multiplication, can allow you as an average person with a job that maybe isn't satisfying your needs, through the process of multiplication, getting a few customers, getting a few distributors, teaching them to replicate, and working with those people just a few hours a week, pouring in a little bit of time. After your job, you can build an organization that, because of residual income and leverage, you can earn more money than a doctor or an attorney. It's unbelievable. That's what I mean when I say equalizer. It can take you from wherever you are in life, as long as you have the desire and the willingness and you're teachable, and it can help you to become super successful, not just on a financial scale, although that's true. There are people in network marketing. Look, I've had months in network marketing where I make more money in a single month than a physician might make, in multiple months. I've had months where I've earned more money in a month than most people make in a year. Okay? I've had months where I make more money in a week than some people make in a year. And that's not because of me, although I had the desire, the willingness, and I'm teachable. It's because I was part of a model that allowed me to create leverage and residual income through the process of multiplication. It doesn't matter what your education or your background is. What matters is the desire, the willingness, and the teachability in that type of model. Does that make sense? That is a very powerful thing. This business can be a millionaire maker of average people if the desire and the willingness and the teachability is there. But even on the other side of that, maybe you are a very successful professional and you make a lot of money already. Money's not the issue for you. Maybe you don't have any time freedom. Maybe you've not been on a quality vacation with your family. Maybe you want to spend more time with your kids or do things that are more important to you. Because of the leverage concept, you can replace your income or more, and you can have more time freedom because you have a team producing volume and you get paid based on that volume, not based on you having to be there every minute of the day. Or you can work from wherever you want to work. So when I say great equalizer, powerful equalizer, yes, it can be income, it can be time freedom, lifestyle. There's so many amazing benefits to our business. It's just unreal. Every time I talk about it, I get excited all over again for network marketing for our business. So that's number 2. It is a powerful equalizer. That is what network marketing is. Now, here's number 3, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a wrap up on this. Number 3 thing that network marketing is, it is a self-development concept inside of a business. It is a self-development system inside of a business. Because network marketing is a business where you have to learn to communicate, where you have to learn to have empathy, where you have to learn about business, residual income, leverage, where you have to learn how to work with a team. And sometimes you have to learn, not sometimes, but all the time, set goals and dream and visualize and work. So in network marketing, if you've never been exposed to business development or personal development, and you get into network marketing just to maybe even make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month, you're going to grow as a person inside of network marketing where you might not have just working a typical job. I've seen transformations that you would not believe. I've seen people who never had any business experience in anything get involved in network marketing. After 2-3 years, they are a completely different person. They're on a completely different level. They've grown incredibly with respect to how they are an entrepreneur, an investor, a communicator, a leader, how they interact with other people, how they treat other people, their relationship with other people. So network marketing is a self-development system inside of a business. It allows you to grow, whereas some careers put you in a box. And every day it's very mundane. You do the same thing over and over again. There's really no chance to grow or expand outside of that box. And so network marketing, I'm very grateful for that. So ultimately, here's what we're talking about. And folks, we could go on forever. I'm sure you could drop some things in the comments that network marketing is. And if you've got them, drop them. And I'm sure you could drop some things that network marketing isn't. And if you come up with something that I haven't covered, drop that as well. It is not a pyramid or a typical sales business, or a lottery. It is a legitimate distribution model. It is a powerful equalizer across the board for everybody, and it is a self-development system inside of a business. And there's just, in my view, there's no other business in the world like that. Where else can you get involved in a business for a few $100 or under $1,000, which nobody gets hurt with that. Nobody gets hurt with that. And you have the potential to parlay a few $100s into a 6 or 7 figure income. If that's what your interest is, most people, an extra $1,000 a month adds a dimension to their life, and it works that way too. But where else can you get involved and do that? Where else can you get involved and create something like that? other than network marketing. And so I'm very, very grateful for our industry, and I'm super grateful for all of the people that we have met through the industry, our friends that we have in every country around the world, and how it's helped us to grow as individuals, as entrepreneurs, as people, as communicators, as friends inside of this industry. And so I'm really grateful that you've taken some time to review this with me. Again, if there's any thoughts or ideas that you have, I'd love for you to share them. If you feel value in this, please feel free to go ahead and share it. And this is Rick Hagar here in Las Vegas coming to you. I hope you've got some value out of this live stream. We'll talk again here real soon. See you, everybody. Bye for now.